So this is the color that I'm starting with, and I'm just going to tie it to this back warping beam. And I'm not doing anything fancy, I'm just doing a regular overhand knot. So there's the knot. Now I'm really ready to start warping. Now I'm ready to actually warp. So I'm going to grab my end, I'm going to pull it through the first slot, and then I'm going to walk it down to my peg. I'm just going to pop it on my peg and let it go. There's going to be a sag in here. I'm not going to worry about that. When I come back to the other end, I'm going to make sure that my yarn goes around that back warping stick, and I'm going to thread the next end, the next slot. So right now, for this part of the process, you can just ignore the holes. We're only looking at slots. So here, I want my yarn to go over that warping stick. Drop it on. There's a big sag here. We're not worrying about that because if you watch, while I pull this, it tightens everything up. Now, I'm not pulling it hard. I'm letting it self-tension. So it's just doing what the yarn itself wants to do. Now you should be able to see that all the ends are going around this back warping stick. And in a moment, I'll show you what happens if they're not going around that stick. So if I come back here, and I just take my yarn and send it through the next slot without going around that back warping stick, you'll see right here, the yarn is going from the hole directly to the hole. And that's going to cause a lot of problems when it comes time to wind and weave. So we want to fix that. Go around that warping stick and through the next slot. And I want 8 slots, so I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I am ready to change colors. So to change color, I'm going to grab my new color. And we're going to cut and tie. So I'm going to go off camera for a second. I'll get it all set up so that you can see exactly what's happening back here.